To those who would chain a dog and leave it to suffer, to those who neglect the most basic needs of food, water, and love, to those who ignore an animal's cries for shelter from the blistering heat, the freezing cold, and the relentless rain. This is Dr. Mark, animal advocate, published author and journalist, animal rescuer, begging you to watch the video. There are no horrendous pics in this video of animal abuse, but a statement for those who would commit such atrocities. Let's get back to the video. Are you so heartless? So indifferent? Do you not see the suffering right in front of you? Or worse, is the neglect intentional? Is the abuse deliberate? Do you simply not care? Or is it something worse? Is the suffering of an innocent animal just an inconvenience to you? Is their thirst, their hunger, their loneliness nothing more than background noise in your life? Neglect is abuse. Ignoring their pain is cruelty. If you cannot give them the care they deserve, the basic decency of food, water, shelter, and compassion, then you do not deserve to have an animal in your life. Period. You need to hear this message. A dog is not a decoration. A dog is not a prisoner. A dog is not an afterthought. If you cannot provide fresh water every day, nutritious food and proper shelter, if you cannot offer the love and attention an animal so desperately craves, if you refuse to seek medical care when they are sick or in pain, then the truth is simple: you do not deserve a dog. Imagine being left alone, isolated, forgotten, day after day, night after night. Would you call that a life? Or would you call it cruelty? Because that's what it is, plain and simple. It is neglect, it is abuse, and it is wrong. Dogs are living beings with feelings, pain, and love to give. They rely on us for everything. If you are not willing to give them the care they need and deserve, then do the right thing. Don't have an animal at all. Because neglect is not just irresponsible, it is inhumane. If you know someone who is failing their animal, speak up. Call for help. Together, we can give every dog the life they deserve. If you witness animal abuse, you should never stay silent. Always, always report it to animal control or your local law enforcement. And when you do, be sure to obtain a case number for follow-up, because silence allows suffering to continue. But here's the unfortunate truth. Most law enforcement leaders do not treat animal abuse as a priority. And in my opinion, as the creator of this video and a former law enforcement officer, that failure is nothing short of ignorance. Why do I say this? Because animal abuse is not an isolated act. A significant percentage of the time it escalates to human abuse. The link between cruelty to animals and violence against people is undeniable, yet too often ignored. As someone who has served in law enforcement, I have seen it firsthand. The pattern is clear. Those who harm animals often go on to harm people. And yet, despite this well-documented connection, animal cruelty remains at the bottom of law enforcement's priority list. This cannot continue. It is up to us to speak up, to demand action, to hold our officials accountable. If we don't, the cycle of violence will only grow. Report neglect, be their voice, protect the innocent, animals and people alike. Animal abuse is a crime. Reporting it is not just the right thing to do, it's a responsibility. Do your part. Take action. Make a difference.